So they'll be calling you a radical. So this is more proof of the greatest fucking lie shoved down your fucking throat in the world, in world history. Clean, green, too cheap to murder. Nuclear energy, the dirtiest, filthiest fucking energy source in world history. The trillions fucking rob. The mass murderer fucking. Boiling all the earth's water, to cool down the earth. Fucking freaks. Fukushima should have been the end. Well, fuck, 3 Mile Island should have been the end. Fucking Chernobyl should have been the end. I mean, I can go on and on and on. Hanford, fucking the Mound, fucking the Bikini Atoll, Castle Brava, and go, 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 go. Fucking nuclear bombs and nuclear energy are one and the same. This is more proof. So now the whistleblowers, who've been screaming their head off for years, have finally got a platform. And there's a RICO lawsuit, which talk about organized crime. Now, RICO was set up to take down organized crime families. Now, if the nuclear energy crime syndicate isn't the greatest organized crime syndicate in the world by a billion fucking times, and look what they did to me. I don't see anybody fucking turning his back. It's just the internet, it's just the will, it's just fire. So the centrifuge plant. Oh, it's just old fucking remixing for bombs in the Cold War. Well, fuck, I got news. Trump's testing more fucking nuclear weapons right now at fucking Los Alamos, New Mexico, and Idaho National Lab than even then. Centrifuge process. This is the fucking lie of nuclear energy. Uranium comes from the earth. Okay. But then they fucking spin it. They gas it. So now these whistleblowers will come forward and say they've vented the gas for a fucking decade. Just at midnight. Just vented it. Do you know what the fuck's in that shit? And then you wonder, and my PhD in the 90s was working this. If you're near any one of these facilities, I'll tell you how lame and pathetic these fucking people are in the United States. I was talking to a guy from here in Utah, older guy, that worked in the centrifuge Honeywell fucking plant in Illinois. I says, they had a fucking explosion there and it fucking burnt just a few years ago. And of course, he's retired. No, I don't believe in that conspiracy. Look it up. Fucker burnt. Hello. Just like I talked to a guy. He drove up a student. He was a professor from UTEP to Weber State, and he was promoting this student. This international student, housing him, promoting. I mean, which, by the way, people that do that is beyond fucking creepy. I don't know what the fuck their agenda is. These are college, so these are adults. I says, really, you're from El Paso? Yeah. You taught at UTEP. You're a professor at UTEP, yeah. You know that WHIP, he barely knew what WHIP was. I says, it fucking blew up. I don't believe in that conspiracy. No, it's no conspiracy. You look at all over your fucking local medias, whatever. The canisters blew up and they just fucking lied. By the way, the canister was from here, Utah, right up the road from my house. Peterson Fabrication, Far West, Utah. So, this is what's gone on in Americana. It's gone. I mean, the place is fucking gone. So, I really don't give a fuck about view counts. I could care a fuck. 99.9999% of the sheep are fucking completely gonzoed for the ignorant of inherited worth, thus plus ignorance. But that really doesn't matter because they're fucking air suckers. They're not going to do anything anyway. They're going to do 0.0. They're going to waste my time. They're going to fucking... If you're contemporized right now, fuck. So, the centrifuge part, what's that? They take these fucking giant swaths of uranium, fucking leave the tailings laying behind. There's one in southern Utah that's got an underground fire that's been burning for 80 years. So then they fucking put it in a fucking chamber. And centrifugal force, they spin the fuck out of it at these super high speeds. Then they gas it with all kinds of toxic gases. That's where a free radical is born. What's a free... I loved it when those early artists used to come at me. I remember my grandson says, those guys, he was a little teeny fucking baby too. They give me the heebie-jeebies. He didn't use that word, Grandpa. He knew intuitively. And I knew when they're... free radical is a cancer cell. Why I was full of cancer. A free radical is plutonium, which the new one's fuktonium. You think that's far-fetched. What about californium? So, the free radical in the exchange is created. It's released. They have to centrifuge this fucking product. When it's spinning through the fucking air at these fucking incredible speeds, they crash together, which creates the exchange. Then they make you put gloves on right out here at West fucking, behind my house, Westinghouse. Western Zirconium, Karen Silkwood on chemo and Balco, and they put it in these long tubes, and then they put these bundles in this reactor, and then they have to be next to water, and then the water comes around from the ocean, and then it fucking causes the heat exchange. Then the heat exchange causes steam, just like coal. And then the steam turns the fucking turbine, but then the water's fucking boiled, and they put it back in. But that doesn't, it's not hotter, which we proved that at Diablo Canyon years ago. Our fucking vessels and boats proved that it comes out 30 degrees higher. By the, you know how many gallons they use? They boiled all the Earth's water. On Earth, there's only so much water on Earth. Somebody says, well, water's re-fucking cycled. No shit, all of it. They boiled it all. Over and over and over. So the centrifuge process is the most toxic fucking hell. So now they're fucking reporting these whistleblowers that came forward, and at midnight they used to just open the vent. Kind of like they used to do at San Onofre, which they told you they did. Oh, it's just a steam malfunction at San Onofre. Bring the waste to Utah. It's fine. Clean, green, too cheap to fucking murder. Fucking Germany's finally come out and says, we've spent 1 trillion fucking euros on fucking subsidies, welfare queens. Well, there you have it. Just like this new scale scam in Utah, it's all the money up front. Free. No accountability, Price Anderson. They can loot still. They're the untouched. If this doesn't prove to you, out of Chicago, fucking, I mean, the untouchables. What's the untouchables? Wasn't it the old mob? Huh. The new untouchables. By the way, I will quote, the untouchable. Al Capone, who owned half of Ogden, Utah. Fucking spent so much time here. To the Ogden Standard Examiner the day. Well, you own half of this, corrupt city. Corrupt police force, corrupt everything. Why don't you just move here? Ogden a little too rough for my blood. By the way, he's a Brooklyn guy. By the way, talk about the mob back, Status King Cuomo. So I want to ask all you sheep this. So the cops murder innocent people capital of the world is Utah. Yet here you have Donovan Mitchell and Damian Lillard, both ties to Utah. Say her name. Won't say any word about Utah. The body cam's out. The Utah Salt Lake police shot a 13-year-old autistic boy as he ran away. 13. Shot him in the back. Cold-blooded fucking murder. It happens fucking weekly here. It's the capital of the world. Nothing. Black Lives Matter, I can't overstate it, was started, the Million Mass March days, clear back in fucking 2012, by me, Kevin Blanche, on the death of Danielle Willard. It's the most heinous one of them all. And by the Brianna, I mean, these SWAT teams, ask fucking Matthew Stewart. The SWAT team went in here with a no-knock warrant for a marijuana plant. And talk about a hillbilly. Watch the documentary Peace Officer. I mean, talk about a hillbilly shootout. He ended up hung in a jail cell. I talked to his mom, and I'm friends with his mom and dad. I love his mom and dad. They're were pillars of the community. I will quote Matthew's mother. If you're ever in need in Utah, if you're ever in trouble, do never call a cop. Never call a cop. Call a friend or neighbor. Well, it don't matter. Call. They come, no knock warrants, asset seizure, fucking steal fucking your money, fucking. They're a gang. It's a crime syndicate. These fucking so-called fucking crime task force that killed her. Come right in her fucking house. I thought you guys were all about fucking protection, the First Amendment and all that fuck. Yeah, you can go and fuck. Somebody can call and make a false claim. They just come right in your house and fucking. Somebody says today, well, they could be terminated. I says, what do you mean terminated? Like she was? Like this 13-year-old boy was terminated? Is that what you're talking about? Terminated? No, they could lose their job. Fuck, they'll give them a fucking golden parachute. Fucking, they'll just fucking go to Vegas and fucking hang out the rest of their life. Oh, they terminate people. Judge, jury, executioner. I want to ask other people, all you fucking right-wing and fucking lefty fucking, I'm going to be I mean, it's pathetic out there. Julian, have you seen the collateral damage? And we've proven over and over that went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban, went off to Iraq to get Dick Cheney and friends a big old sack. The theft of the fucking election in 2000. The Supreme Court's now going to have 5, fucking illegitimate Supreme. I mean, the fucking place is so fucking rigged, it's unbelievable. Have you seen the collateral damage video? Have you seen it? I want to ask you. You say you're all Christians and you're all moral. Jesus Christ, forgive them for they know not what they do on the cross. That radical with the fucking whip, tipping the fucking tables, feed the fucking hungry, heal the afflicted. Somebody says, we need your beautiful old fucking rants. Well, I put so much work into those and it was so effective. You know, they're online. Go watch them. You know, it's like a painting hanging in the museum. Jesus Christ, that fucking socialist. You know, that carpenter walking around in his fucking sandals. That no money fucking wouldn't cut his hair. If you've seen that collateral fucking damage video, what would you do? I want to ask you, what would you do? I've been asking people, if you had Trump's tax returns, would you put them online? You know, they're going to put you in prison for it. Ask Barrett Brown. He forwarded a link. Why did you quit all your beautiful actors? You even changed inside the prison to Barrett Brown. I learned. I sacrificed myself, went to fucking jail. When I showed the fucking American populace the fucking truth, they're so hypnotized and gone, they don't give a fuck anyway. Truth means fucking nothing, so what's the point? If you saw the collateral damage video, what would you do? Ask Manning. Still in jail. Who circled the fucking wagons on the fucking whistleblowers? Obama. Obama killed more, and Trump's even worse. By the way, talk about a saga going on in Japan, the corrupt saga. He's the information czar. He's the Joseph Grubel who covered up Fukushima. That's him. Abi's dying because he went to... Oh, fuck. They're all dying of fucking cancer. What a saga. Will he lose? Well, the other party's anti-nuclear energy. I talked to the ex-prime minister face-to-face from Japan in Delmar. Rachel and I. Well, you're so pro-nuclear. Build it up. Now you're hardcore anti-nuclear. You're living in San Diego. The United States CIA made me do it. Told me that to my face. Con. Now it's saga. So he talked to Trump. He called Trump. When Trump answers to the Japanese PM, yes, my lord. What are my marching orders, my lord? Just like Obama did. Yes, what are my marching orders? Well, you're to shut the fuck up and not mention the word Fukushima and go ahead and kill your fucking peasants. You know, we own you. We are your master. Do you understand? We own you, oh Trump. Yes, my lord. You're to shut the fuck up and not use the word Fukushima. A lot of people say, oh, well, he just doesn't know. Commander-in-Chief, buck stops. This fucking place is so gone, so fucking rigged, so corrupt, it's unfucking real. You know, I did that interview the only time RT, because I used to talk nuclear, so RT would fucking shut me up. Well, you figuratively, not literally, I don't believe in violence, figuratively want to blow up the status quo, do you think? You know, I tried to warn you clear back then. The surveillance state's out of fucking control. The looting, fucking... You're going to be the next King James. You're going to marry a prince, Cinderella. You could win the fucking... You could be the next American fucking Idol. You could be the next fucking Bill Eugenics Gates, fucking still fuck... You could be the next Mark Sugar still fucking Facebook. That's all we have. You know. What would you do? Oh, I know what I would do. Even then, and fuck cost me my life, look what I've done. And look what I've stood up. While full of cancer, why they attacked me. Oh, I'd put it in the internet. Because life is eternal. You know, you've all fucking went along with the winning team, which is a highway to hell. You're on the... Not me. Stay tuned.